It's been a interesting evening out there.
It depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Heavy rain in some areas. We avoided all severe weather, which was good news, and no severe weather expected the rest of the night tonight.
Yeah, at 6 o'clock, you're watching that stuff out of Indianapolis. They had tornado warnings. I was worried that was going to start moving north.
Yeah, and you know, it was on one of those days where it was a marginal risk. We always say it really just takes one or two storms. Unfortunately, it wasn't us that time around, and we got a good look at Doppler radar here because rain is still occurring across the region, and we expect it's going to be steadier rain the next couple of hours. This will all taper off overnight, and by the time you hit morning hours, it is going to be cloudy, but it will be dry across the area. And hard to believe, but we need to dry out after all the rain that we have had. And look at this, Doppler radar estimated some areas, especially out there towards Sandusky County, had pretty good hammering of rain. Most areas it was about 3/4 of an inch or less, but this was an area of about 2 to 4 inches of rain just east of Fremont out there toward Clyde. And this is where we had some localized flooding that did occur, and we need a chance now to dry things out. We are in the lower 60s across the region, and the drought, officially probably not much of a surprise, has been entirely busted. In fact, I've just updated the numbers. Here's what it took: the wettest start to spring ever in Toledo's recorded history, at now 11.26 inches of precipitation since March 1st. Never have we seen a spring start this incredibly wet. In fact, it's not even close. The latest or closest year was in 2024, actually just a couple years ago. It was still shy of 10 inches of precipitation, and I've actually never had a summer or spring season that has eclipsed 10 inches or more of precipitation by this point until this year. Now, cold front on its way to the area, squeezing the last of the rain out overnight tonight. We will have cloudy skies across the area, and here's the issue with tomorrow. I expect much of Saturday. There's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We're still likely stuck under this deck of clouds. It's going to be just one of those days that's going to be tough to break the cloud cover, but if we do late in the day, we get some peaks of sunshine and highs up into the lower 60s. Dry conditions on Sunday, a little bit of cloud cover in the morning, cooler lake breeze, and then brighter afternoon sunshine. Even though it will be a cool day, it is going to be a gorgeous looking day as we get into Sunday. Showers still likely tonight, mild down to 52 degrees for the overnight low. Saturday, much cooler feeling day, cloudy skies all morning, even into the afternoon, and we'll try to break the clouds into the afternoon. It could be tough to do that though. Highs in the lower 60s, and that extended 10-day forecast has low 60s on Saturday, mostly cloudy skies. We get more sunshine Sunday. As we mentioned at the top of the show, Glass City Marathon, ideal conditions for the runners. Mid-40s on Sunday, 73 as we get into Monday. There's your chance very late Monday of scattered showers or isolated storms, but the vast majority of the day will be dry. Better chance into Tuesday morning, still in the 70s. And then we begin the slide. Upper 50s by late next week, and could be as chilly as mid-50s. But here's the thing. I want you to look at these overnight lows. This is the first weekend in May, and it may turn frosty and cold as we go into the end of that 10-day forecast. So as we've said, we are not frost-free for the season quite yet. As we look toward next weekend, Saturday, and into Sunday, we could be seeing lows back toward freezing. So not out of the question. Want to give you that early heads up. Frost may be widespread next weekend, and potentially parts of Michigan could still see a hard freeze into early May. That's a look at your 10-day forecast. Jeff, back over to you.